Okay, this is where we left off. We made the animation for the first, the right leg, which is the front leg. I also went ahead and created the shape layer from the lower right leg so we could get a nice little animation. And I also made it green. And now what we want to do is loop this thing, because after the animation, they're going to stop, but the background is continuous. So what we want to do is to select all of these guys, hit R to open up the things, and then we're going to alt click on the stopwatch. Go to this play button here, go to property, loop out, duration type, and all that. Just click away once you're finished. So now this guy is going to just loop continuously, but we need to do the same thing for all the other ones. So again, alt click, come down to this play button, property, loop out, duration, click away, loop out, and we can't really type it in because this is like a preset for this type of animation. And if we were to type it in, we have to write the type cycle duration 0. So it's just easier to open it up here because you don't have to do the most of the writing. Loop out duration, click away. So all of them have this effect, and now even past 1 second, she's still going to cycle for however long the composition is. All right, once we're done, we can go ahead and select all the green layers, hit M, and then we're going to right click, recompose. Call this right leg. Hit OK, and we now have the pre-comp for right leg. I'm going to change it back to green. Let's duplicate this and call this left leg. So this is why we only had one leg to work with. Let's remove the visibility for right leg. We're going to just move the left leg backwards. And also we're just going to move it in like this. So when the right leg is down, a bit here, when the right leg is down, the left leg should be up, because that's just how the thing works. So just move it in place like that. You could even go in a few frames further. Like when it's down here, you know that you need to move your left leg upwards. Let's first bring back the position. Okay, so in the same position, don't move them. We're just going to move in a few frames where, for example, the right leg is down, and just move the left leg so it's up, because they need to move in the opposite direction. There we have it. Also, left leg needs to go behind everything because it's on the other side. So drag left leg all the way down below the ear. And now we have 2 legs cycling at the same time, just like how anyone would cycle. As you can see, they're both moving in forward, but when one of them is down, the other one is up, which is just how it works. So it's cycling. I'm going to change the color of left leg to dark green maybe. Okay, so the legs are moving, working great. Now let's work with the upper body. So the upper body consists of the body, right hand, lower right hand, and just the arms, the face, the neck, the back hair. So all of these guys at the same time. We're going to select all, hit R. The only thing we're working with here is R actually. Turn on their stopwatches. Move in like a second, 1 second. And then come to 2 seconds first. Make another keyframe for 0 degrees because we wanted to have a looping motion. Come in the middle And now we're going to click away and work with them one by one. I think we didn't turn on R for this. Turn that on. Turn it on. Make another keyframe here. Now let's come to the middle. The body is moving forward, so let's go for 4 degrees. She's moving down. So she moves down and then she goes back up. Let's have a look. Goes down, comes back up. All right, and then go back to where you were. Get the, where's the neck? There's the neck. We want to move the neck backwards. So if the body was +4, neck needs to be -4. She's moving backwards. So body moves forward, she moves backward, and then comes back to the original spot. We also got to add the -4 control right arrow key to move in one frame until you see -4. Put -4 for the face as well. So now it's like this. They are moving in the opposite direction. For the back hair, let's also do the same thing. So you can try +4 because the hair moves the opposite direction. And we just have a subtle animation right now. Let's work with the arms. The left hand we could just maybe add a +3. Lower left arm, -3. This one, -3. So left arms are all -3. Right arms are the left arm, let's put -3. Sorry, for the right hand, so both hands are -3. The arms are also -3, although because they're forward, they move more, so let's go for -5. Let's go for -4 instead of 5. So -3, -4. So the arm is having a really slight movement. You can barely tell it's there. There we have it. And now we want to perhaps make more of a movement. Mostly the movement would be on her back and the head. So you can go on body. Delete that keyframe. Let's add a +6. So she goes down and she comes back up. I also want to do something with the hair because we want to show that she has fluffy hair. So go on back hair. Delete that keyframe. We want to add maybe a +8. So there's more movement on the back hair. Maybe we should go for 20. Not really seeing much of a change. Go for +20. So the hair, let me hit N here so we can see a looping playback. The hair is just moving up and down as she is biking, which would be the case because she has curly, fluffy hair, and she is moving rather fast. So you can see she's leaning forward. The arms are bending with it too. So upper right arm, -5, lower -5, right hand -3. Body is +5.8 or 6. Upper left arm, they're all -3 as well because they don't have as much movement than the other hand arm. And the hand, this is positive here, this needs to be negative. So all the arms move in the right place, the right direction. Remember, the hand that is in the background moves less dramatically compared to the hand that is in front. Okay, so the hands are done as well. Let's get all of these layers. It's, although we didn't loop them. So I'm going to just grab all of these keyframes and hold down Alt or Option to squeeze them in. I want a faster movement. Close in the workspace. Let's have a look. See if that's a good speed. Alright, so I'm just gonna go over and fix all of these keyframes by making them, we missed the hair. There's a lot of layers right now. Okay, so we made that. She's moving faster, which would make more sense compared to the speed that we had. I just brought the keyframes in. Play that back, and she's moving more intensely, which makes sense because she is moving her leg quite fast. Alt click on the rotations, and we're going to add the same property for each of the layers. Alright, so I did that, and now she is going to continue moving forward and backward for however long our composition may be, because we have a looping animation. So you can see it's 10 seconds long. Even after the keyframe, it's looping around. Alright, so let's go ahead and close all of these layers. Don't need them anymore. Hit M. You can see it became a lot better. Now, in the final part of this lesson, which is the next one, we're going to work with the bike, the shadow, and maybe make our character blink. Just add some final touches to make our animation look better. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.